Hey guys, it's Trippy. Today's video we're going to be going to Cardinham Woods. We're once again going to be using bikes to travel around a bit quicker. This intro might be a little bit long, so bear with me because there's a few things to talk about. First of all, this original video was supposed to be 2 weeks ago, but me and Connor both kind of had the man flu and cold or whatever the hell was going around. There's loads of bugs at the minute, so we were just far too ill to do it. And then the following weekend, I can't remember what happened why we didn't go, but I think Connor was away and I didn't want to do it by myself, so it's 2 weeks later than scheduled, but we got there eventually. Now, Cardinham Woods is based in Bodmin, in Cornwall, obviously, but it doesn't quite feel like you're in Cornwall. Whenever I've come to Cardinham Woods, I always feel like I'm in America or Canada, like, even though I've never been to those countries. When you see in like movies, when in like the forest and these massive trees that just go on forever and there's just hundreds of thousands of them, that's the kind of feeling you get. It's quite like peaceful, but at the same time quite stifling, especially when you're like exercising. There doesn't seem to be much air around. But we only really travelled on the mountain bike course, but there is a walking route which I did before. I thought I recorded this before, but I didn't. I ended up going somewhere else. That's why in my mind, I think I said in the previous video that if you want to go and check out Cardinham Woods, I've done a video already, but I haven't. So, but when I did go, there's plenty of walking routes. I think there's about 4 of like different sort of difficulties. Difficulties basically by, is it on a proper path or is it through like a woodland path, and how long it is. So I'd say the footpaths are for anyone, but the mountain bike paths, based on your fitness and your skill, I'd be careful as all. I'm at 0 skill, I'm awful at it. I nearly fell off quite a few times, but my fitness level is, yeah, it's pretty crap as well. So I managed to do it, but there was a lot of times where we was like stopping and resting, and I was like pushing the bike up the hill because I was just exhausted. So if you do want to try it, by all means, it's a really, really good laugh, but just be aware that it will tire you out if you've never done it before or if you've not done it in a long time. There's the blue route, which is like the easier one, which again, like I said, I nearly fell off quite a few times, and also the red route. And the red one is recommended for like professionals or like people who really know what they're doing, so we just avoided that. And with all that said, unfortunately, I've only got, I think maybe like 1 clip of recording, whereas all the rest is time-lapse. With my GoPro, it eats battery life so quick, it's like unbelievable. And I always have 2 spares on me, but unfortunately I was sorting out all my stuff in my bag in the car and left my GoPro little like accessories bag in the car, and we parked quite far away because we rented our bikes from a place called Trail Monkey. If you guys are wanting to try this and think, oh, I don't want to spend between like 400 and 2 grand on a bike, renting is definitely the way to go. Trail Monkey, the guy there, we didn't catch his name, but he's super friendly. I assume he's like the owner or the boss, but he like knew what he was talking about, really helpful and friendly. And the only problem is it's about like a 5 or 10 minute ride from where he is to the actual woods, and part of it is on the main road, so we didn't want to ride all the way back there to get my batteries and then come all the way back again, because the way back was quite hilly and it exhausted us. So yeah, hopefully, like I said, it's time-lapse, but hopefully it'll give you a good idea of the area and how naturally beautiful it is. Obviously they've like carved out paths, but you can go there and just sort of get lost. They've also got a cafe there to do like tea, coffee, like buns, rolls, sausage rolls and stuff like that. So yeah, highly recommend it. We want to try and go back next weekend, but unfortunately I'm busy, so there might not be a video for another couple of weeks, which leads me on to my final point. Gotta take a breath. I was kind of obviously, in my last video I said, oh, I'll do a video of this next week, and didn't. I've created a Twitter account, which I'll put in the description box and in the comments. So if you guys want to follow me on Twitter so you can stay up to date, you don't have to. I'm a pretty boring guy, but if you are interested in the videos and think like, oh, he said he was going to do this week and he hasn't, normally I try on Twitter to say this is why I've made this plan and now something's come up and I can't. So if you want to be completely up to date on the channel, there's your way. So yeah, with all that said, that's a really long intro. It's probably just going to be music, but hopefully you guys enjoy it anyway. And thank you for watching as always, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers! Oh, one thing I forgot to mention, which if you like me, you worry quite a bit. The majority of the paths are named. So if you are doing, I don't know about the red route because, like I said, we didn't do it, but the blue route. Oh, I forgot to say his name as well. The names of the paths. The blue one is called, I think, the Beast of Bodmin, and the red one is called Hell's Teeth. So they're both quite intimidating names. Apparently, the guy from Trail Monkey said that the red one is called Hell's Teeth because the rocks at some points are like really sharp and jagged, and if you fall off, it's not gonna end well. So my point was gonna be that a lot of the paths are named. So if you're worried about falling off and getting hurt and being sort of stuck in the woods in the middle of nowhere and how are people gonna find you, I've forgotten the names now, but say path A. If you've fallen off like 10 minutes down to that path, you can ring up whoever it is you need to ring and say, this is the path I'm on, I've fallen off here, like come and get me. And obviously, I mean, in these woods you're never going to get sort of abandoned and never found, but it's just, if it is a really urgent matter, then if you know what path you're on, they're going to find you much faster. It's also, just thought I'd mention it. So I'm just watching this video back. Obviously I edit and do the talking part sort of intertwined, so it could be all over the place, but as I've been watching it, I've noticed that everyone in the video is going faster than me. They're all like zooming off down the road, and it's not because they're going overly fast or such, just because I'm going like so bloody slow. It's my knuckles were pretty much like white from gripping the brakes. I'm surprised the brakes didn't like melt off. I was squeezing them off so much, but it's like I said, if you just want to go there for a laugh, like if someone was to interview me and a couple other people, if they interviewed the first person, they'd be like, oh, so why are you here today? And be like, oh, I'm here to beat all these losers' best times. I'm gonna like smash everyone's record and do it really quick. And then if they came over to me, I'd be like, oh, I just heard they did like sausage rolls and cake, so I'm here for the food. So, I'm by no means Russian, but like, I just thought, I'll do a little talking bit for that, just because it made me laugh when everyone was like flying off down the road, and I'm just taking my little time like Mary Poppins. So I've saved the best for last. Fortunately, my camera hadn't died yet. It was like moments after this part it did. This part of the course, it's pretty easy, and it's really like bumpy, but in a good way. Hopefully you'll see it in the video, but there's like humps, so you sort of go like down and up, and then a short space like a meter or two, and then again, and it does that like 4 or 5 times. And the best way I can describe it is it's a roller coaster that you're in complete control of. So if you're a proper adrenaline junkie, you can probably fly down this and even do some jumps, but if you're like me and a bit more like a sloth and you like things nice and slow, you can just enjoy it as it is. So yeah, definitely my favourite part of the course is around now. But like I said, unfortunately this is about where my battery died, so I couldn't record anymore, but we'll definitely be going back in the future. Whether I'll be recording it all or not is another thing, because obviously I'm not sure. There's only so much I can record, and this channel's more about like showing you Cornwall than just pure mountain bike videos, if you know what I mean. Maybe it'll be a bit of mix of both. We'll see how we get on. But yeah, if you made this far into the video, thank you again for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.